Joining us in studio is a dear friend of the show. It's been a few years since she's been here.
She's such a good friend.
A dear friend.
She's so dear, she got super famous and left us and didn't come back.
So dear, we had to reintroduce ourselves when she walked in.
You've caught her on MADtv. You've seen her on YouTube with her Bon Qui Qui videos. And she's on tour right now with her comedy tour. Anjelah Johnson's in studio with us.
Hey!
What's up?
Besties.
For life.
So you're a rapper now.
Yeah, well, Bon Qui Qui is a rapper now. I
Yeah.
like to pretend. I pretend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you have Bon Qui Qui.
Exactly. Anjelah, and then there's Bon Qui Qui.
How would you describe Bon Qui Qui?
First of all, she's a hot mess. That's how I would describe her. But Bon Qui Qui is like ghetto fabulous. She's a trendsetter. She's a leader. You know what I mean? Like in fashion, in the way she talks. Like she'll come up with a new lingo, and then she got everybody saying security. So she's like a trendsetter. But to me, like I see Bon Qui Qui, she's like a lot of people that I've met throughout my life, kind of morphed into one. And more specifically, my little brother, who is ghetto fabulous. He has no filter. He says whatever he wants to say. Like, he's my go-to gay. He does my hair all the time. He's just, like, no filter. He says whatever he wants. So usually whatever he says, I put in Bon Qui Qui's mouth. I go, no, you didn't. I'm going to say that on stage tomorrow.
So basically, that's why you have your brother with you at all times. Because he's just constantly giving you material.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? I will actually bring him with me. I'm like, oh, you're so funny. I'm going to bring you with me. Like, he was my little, like, puppet. And I would, like, show. But then he gets stage fright. So if I bring him in front of people, he's quiet and he won't say anything. But if you put him with all his friends, oh, forget it. That's when you got to just record.
Have you ever thought about installing like a secret camera in your house and just bringing your brother over and broadcasting it online?
Yeah, well, I would have to filter a lot of it because then I would get in trouble because I have to like edit him and then put it into Bon Qui Qui's mouth. So it's crazy.
Bon Qui Qui signed by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Like
Bon Qui Qui, not Angela. Bon Qui Qui.
Bon Qui Qui.
Does that offend
Bon Qui Qui is signed, not me.
Does that offend you that people
does
like
that
Bon
work?
Qui Qui more than Angela?
Let me tell you, Bon Qui Qui has like 300,000 fans on Facebook. I have like 150.
Right.
like it's ridiculous. And here's the thing that happened with Bon Qui Qui. So I was on a show MADtv back in 2007.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, God, it's been that long?
Yes,
long, Kelly.
girl.
That's crazy.
I know it. And that was the same year there was the writer's strike in Hollywood. So all the writers of every TV show went on strike. And that was the same year I did Bon Qui Qui, King Burger, all that kind of stuff. So when they came back from the strike, there were a lot of budget cuts. And by budget cuts, I mean me. So I got cut from the show. And then that Bon Qui Qui sketch blew up on the internet. Started getting millions and millions of views.
Right.
And this is back when MySpace was hot, 2007, right? So people start messaging me on MySpace like, hey, when are you going to do another Bon Qui Qui sketch? And I'm like, oh, I'm not on the show anymore, so probably not for a while, you know? and then people started coming to my shows dressed as Bon Qui Qui. And I was like, I don't even know what to do with this. It got this cult following. So I ended up getting married to a guy in music who had this idea, hey, why don't we make Bon Qui Qui a rapper? Let's just go in the studio, record some songs, and we'll put up on iTunes ourselves. So we did that. We did a couple music videos. We put them on YouTube. We're like, we'll just put it out there, see what happens.
for fun.
Just for fun.
Just why not?
We'll just see what happens. Well, what happened was is this record label by the name of Warner Brothers Records. They have such artists as Jason Derulo,
I've heard of them.
Bublé. They're real beginner level. They're on the come up.
I don't know them.
Eventually, you'll get a good record label.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's stepping stones.
I know.
You know what I mean? And they heard Bon Qui Qui's music and offered Bon Qui Qui a record deal. So now her full album comes out today.
That's
Today,
hilarious.
you can cop this album right now and get yourself some Alexander Wang.
Can't afford it, so for now you can catch me at the.
Here's the thing. Bon Qui Qui sounds legit.
She's very legit.
Like rivaling Nicki Minaj.
She's yeah. We've been in that comparison a lot.
Like if you would have played me this, Anjelah, without telling me this is Bon Qui Qui, this is just a new rapper out there,
That's so awesome.
I could hear this on the radio.
Yeah.
Like, so on, you can go on tour, dance and stuff.
Oh, as you should play it on the radio.
You know what I'm saying?
So we are.
How different
we are. We're going on tour with it.
How different would Anjelah Johnson's CD be? What would your, I mean,
my CD would be like strictly auto-tune because I can hold a note for like 5 seconds and then all of a sudden it turns into a different note that I didn't mean to do, so it would not be cute. But in the shower, girl, kill it.
We can all sing great in the shower.
Hey, acoustics making me sound good.
Are you a big karaoke singer?
No,
No?
I'm not, because then people can really hear my voice singing. I'll sing a little bit in my shows, my stand-up shows.
Yeah.
Like, I'll sing a little bit, and then people go, "Ooh, she can sing good." I'm like, "No, girl, I can sing that one part real good." But then get me to the next verse, and it's like, "Oh, what happened?"
I do the cough when I start going off key.
Oh, yeah.
I sing karaoke all the time.
Yeah. I usually
Like that. I'll do that. Yeah. I know what that's supposed to sound
It's
like.
a lingering cough. It
hit it
won't
next
leave
time.
me alone.
Now, what are some of the tracks we can expect off the album?
Well, that was Alexander Wang.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the story behind that is Bon Qui Qui actually worked at the Alexander Wang store for one day, and then she got fired.
Yes.
Did you see that video?
Yes, I've seen that one.
She usually works
I
at
love
one place.
Alexander Wang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
So
can
that
only
was
hold
on
jobs
YouTube.
for like one day usually. Huh?
That's usually she made it to 3 one time.
Okay.
She did make it to 3. And so yeah, that's the story behind Alexander Wang. Is she was like, I still love Alexander Wang, but I can't afford it. Can you please give me my employee discount? You know what I mean? And so that's that one. But we got a song called Bye on there.
I got
like
this one
buy
right here.
or buy spend?
Like Bye.
Like Bye, Felicia?
The story behind Bye is like basically, you know, if you ever have somebody do something so dumb or so stupid that like you don't even have the energy to entertain a response to them, at that point you just say bye. Just no.
Bye.
Make me love.
What? I got it already. Bye.
Oh, you're so good.
See?
We could so be backup singers and dancers.
Did you get to be in the room with all the white dudes in suits dancing to this?
No, I missed that meeting.
Love
so
it.
good.
Back to the chorus. Bye.
Bye.
Part. I got that.
Have you ever caught yourself, like when you're with your husband, have you ever caught yourself going into Bon Qui Qui, like when y'all are having those special moments?
Oh, that's a little bit.
That's
weird.
weird.
No, I
Weird.
actually was wondering the same thing. Like, are you worried your husband wanted to marry Bon Qui Qui?
Yeah, I gotta know. I mean, like, are you in the throes of
Into
passion
character?
and then say, you know, bye?
Bye.
Yeah, the throes of passion come when we're getting irritated with each other, and that's when Bon Qui Qui comes out. Because I'll be real sweet, like, beam on, beam. And all of a sudden, he, like, do something to annoy me. Then it's like, you know what? Just, no, bye. And then he checks me real quick and be like, I'm not trying to have a conversation with Bon Qui Qui right now. I'm going to need you to bring it down.
See, now you are blowing my... What's the word? My excuse.
Okay, good.
That men are not attracted to funny women.
girls, yeah.
And that's how I excuse my lack of romance. Men just aren't attracted to funny women.
But it is true. I mean, a lot of times men are threatened by girls because
totally.
every guy, no matter what he does for a living, no matter how successful he is, he wants to be funny.
So now I've got to come up with another
totally.
excuse because I personally think I'm hilarious, which is why I'm alone.
I think you're hilarious, too.
Thank you, Anjelah.
FYI, first of all. But no, I actually think you're right. I think it is intimidating. I just happen to find one of the guys who thinks it's amazing and loves to laugh at everything that I do. Because if he didn't, then we would have a problem.
Yeah.
Because then I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
he didn't think that
Well,
was
so,
You don't
I
like
mean,
me.
and it's a true testament because if he goes on tour with you and he listens to your same routine all the time, does he still laugh at all your jokes? Because he's probably heard a lot of them a lot.
Well, he's heard a lot of them, and a lot of them are about him, so he knows them for sure. But he loves it because in the beginning when we first got married, I didn't have any material about him, and he'd be like, babe, why don't you write about that one time? Remember when I was like, and like he wanted to be in my act. So
Careful
bad.
what you ask for.
As a guy, we always want to look good. Like, if you put me in your act, but make me look really
Is there
good.
anything hubby says is off limits topic wise?
I do. I'm the one who's like trying to filter. He'd be like, no, babe, talk about that one time. I'm like, no, thank you.
Now, when you get around a group of friends and he wants to tell a joke, are you joke trumping him? Like if his joke is like mediocre funny?
Or if he just not
Hold up, I got one for you right
You're
now.
assuming he's funny. He
I'm just
might not be funny.
I call him when he's not funny. He's pretty funny though. Like people always tell him he's funny.
Right.
And then, but if he's not funny, I just go, oh.
Bless his heart.
I hate when girls do that to me.
Condescending.
Which is like every day in the studio. I know.
Oh, bless his heart.
I just respond to that. I know it's cute.
You're
I tried.
so cute.
I know. I'm trying.
Now, do you have any female rapper beefs already brewing?
No beefs.
Oh, you gotta
but
start one.
if you read comments on YouTube, they're trying to start them real hard.
Right.
And then even on Twitter, they try to @Nicki Minaj. They try to
Iggy.
Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, they try to everybody. Oh, watch out, this and that. But I'm not trying to start nothing.
If Bon Qui Qui were to start something with somebody, would it be with Iggy Azalea?
You know what? I think Iggy, maybe Nicki. I think Nicki. I'm gonna have to go Nicki.
Nicki scares me a little bit though. I feel like Iggy Azalea is a little nicer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But I was like, she been getting attacked enough lately with
Right.
so I'm like, let me leave her alone.
Yeah, the poor girl.
Nicki might hit you with her butt.
Yeah,
Both of them can hit you with the butt.
Yeah,
knock me right out.
You do have the smallest butt in the female rapper community.
You know what I mean? That's my angle right there.